What up? What's up,
Come on,
boys?
gentlemen. How we doing?
Steve.
What's good?
Apparently, Steve. His name is I'm drunk. We can neither confirm nor deny that he's drunk. He's drinking water though. We got him to drink some water.
Perfect.
Mexican water, motherfucker.
That's the best shit right there.
OJ in there.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Jeremy. His man cave is coming looking good. Shitty colors that he picked out, but you know.
got my display case up. Working on the paint. You know, it's a work in progress.
Do me a favor, turn a little like that, how you just did. What's in the display case?
All right, so the top one is my Mach 5 Iron Man helmet. That one actually, I can actually sit this or do this from here. You can get it to kind of move around. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not.
It's fucking sick.
And then, yeah, that one's kind of cool, man. You change the color on it and go Niners red, which I prefer not to do. And then underneath that is the Mach 1 helmet. So from Iron Man 1, when he was originally in the cave system, it's a replica of that helmet, the first one he had. And then underneath that's my Bigfoot piggy bank.
He said my Bigfoot piggy bank.
Look what Ash got me, man. I'm trying to find a place for this, but it's a Bigfoot light.
Oh my god.
Hey, I see you. I see you been working. I've been in this motherfucker going on 4 years and still ain't got this man cave.
I tried to get some stuff done this last week, man. We had some plumbing issues on Friday. I had to get a plumber out here just as I was getting into the bedroom to paint. Ruined my Friday night, man. Like I spent all night with the plumber, and we had a clog going out of the main line. So that sucked, but he got it fixed for us. So I was tackling this.
Some would say that it was a shitty situation.
Very shitty. The house has been sitting here empty before we moved in for like a year, so you know some of that stuff just kind of peeled off the pipes there. But
no, man, but that's cool, man. It's good. It looks good. It starting to look good. Steve,
appreciate it.
What's going on with you, buddy? Everything all right?
Yeah, man. You know, can't kill nothing, won't nothing die. So got to go out there and make it happen the best way you can.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, man.
Yes, sir. So, I just wanted to say, fuck you, Ray, for not responding to us. He hasn't responded to us. I think he's stressy, depressy again. So,
Poor Ray.
If you follow him on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about. I'm his friend. I don't even follow him on Facebook. It's my wife that does.
It's been a rough week for everybody, so I had to go to the strong shit. I went and got me a Modelo.
Oh, damn. There you go.
I got a Modelo, and that cup mostly tequila. The orange juice in it is just for color.
It's just for color, yeah. It gives it a little
it's
flavor.
Just for color.
That's all it is. A
little flavor.
Yeah, that way I don't get called a full-fledged alcoholic.
Hey, alcoholics go to meetings. We don't do that. We're drunk.
Yeah, you're right.
Quitters.
Yeah. I'm drunk.
We ain't quitters. We don't quit. But
moderate, but don't quit.
Yeah, man. Not much going on in the NFL other than a few signings here and there. Nothing too crazy. Jeremy had mentioned that he wanted to talk some contract numbers.
So last week I talked about Sam Darnold, signing, and they hadn't come out with the numbers yet. So they released those earlier this week, and basically it's a 1 year, $37.5 million. We can get out of the contract after this year, and it costs us nothing. If he can't pass physical at the start of the following season, he's got $17.5 million in insurance. If we do keep him for a second year, he's got $27.5 million for the second year, and then the third year would be 33.5. But the only guaranteed money is year one. So I actually really like this contract. If he does good for us, we feel like we want to keep him around. Great. If it's a 1 year rental and he's not great, it's not completely destroying the franchise for the next 3 years. So very excited about this number. Still don't know what to expect from him, especially with our O-line being the way it is. But I like those numbers, man. I'm very, very happy with those.
Oh, we know.
Now on the flip side of that, on the flip side of that, let's say he does well for you, and let's say now he realized that contract ain't really shit. So now y'all go back to the drawing board. And y'all
that could happen too.
Or he is who he is. What's your plan after him?
I mean, same plan we had going into this year, man. I mean, I was hoping to draft someone young. I know that the draft isn't very strong this time around, but man, there is no contingency plan. I mean, who we got behind him right now? Not him, Sam Howell. No, there is no contingency plan, man. That's why they got to figure out what they want to do long term at QB. Is it going to be Sam Darnold? Is it going to be someone in the draft next year? I mean, I don't know.
So it's safe to say that it was a bit of a knee-jerk reaction when they decided to let go of Geno and all of a sudden just go for Sam Darnold. Like they should have just kept Geno at that point.
Geno didn't want to stick around. That was the thing, man. They gave him some. I think they offered him somewhere between 35 to 42. I don't remember the exact number. And he came back with no other number. He just goes, "I want to be traded." Like I said, he's a Pete Carroll guy. I think he wanted to go.
Yeah, after he found out that you guys were trying to fucking replace him. Did we not have this conversation?
Well, we did. But I mean,
and all you motherfuckers were talking about. All you motherfuckers said, "Oh, what is this business?" No, at the end of the day, if you disrespect them like that, I would be too. I'd be like, "Fuck you! I don't want to be here."
Well, a lot of what I was reading this last week is a lot of the issues that DK and Geno had over this last season was our offensive coordinator, Ryan Grubbs. DK was on a podcast with Marshawn Lynch this last week. And basically it came down to the fact that they did not jive with Grubbs, and that's why he's gone. He didn't know what he was doing in the NFL. He's a college OC trying to come in and doing his job here, man. And it's just he wouldn't listen to any of the players. It was his way, and that was it. And I'm glad that after a season, McDonald was like, "I'm done with you. Let's find someone else to get in here."
Well, in all fairness, if the offense doesn't succeed, who do they blame it on?
Quarterback.
No, I'm talking
quarterback gets the brunt of
who gets fucking fired right off the rip.
The OC.
It's the OC.
Okay. So why the fuck am I going to sit there and listen to a quarterback who's mediocre at best, and B or a fucking diva wide receiver that all he cares about is himself? I'm just saying.
It wasn't just DK. DK and Lockett both sit there. They watch film over what the defense that they're going up against the next week, trying to find a way that, hey, maybe some schemes that might work. And they would go to Grubb and say, hey, this is what we're seeing, right? Like not specific plays, but just, hey, this is the overall on third down, this is what they're doing in this specific spot, And they would try to go to him, and he wouldn't listen to anything. There was actually against the Niners, I think it was the first time around, DK started yelling into one of the assistant coaches' headsets because he was trying to get Grubb to realize what he was trying to say. Not the best way to go about it. I'm not condoning that. But if he's not listening to Lockett either, who I think everyone has a ton more respect for what Lockett has done over what DK has here in Seattle. But to not listen to Lockett,
once again, an aging receiver that nobody's going to put the blame on him if the offense is not doing good. I get what you're saying.
If you're struggling, at the end of the day, if you got down struggling, you should be open to any and everything. You see your offense ain't moving the ball.
Yep.
You better be open to the motherfucker in the stands with a beer saying, hey, maybe y'all should try this.
No. 100% agree with you guys. But some people just don't take it that way. You go to Kyle Shanahan and tell him, hey, your fucking offense isn't working at the moment. He's going to fucking laugh at you and tell you to get the fuck out of his face.
You're right.
It's simple. It's just I get what you're saying. I understand it. The players are coming into him and telling him, hey, this shit ain't working. But when the ship goes down, the players ain't going to take the fucking brunt of that shit. He's the one that's going to get and some people think that way, and it's true. So some people are just like, no, I'm not gonna fucking listen. It also depends on how you come at him, because DK starts throwing his fucking temper tantrums on the field. Do you think I'm gonna listen to him afterwards? No,
man. But that couldn't. something tells me that wasn't DK's first time trying to talk to him.
Oh no. Well, yes and no.
Something tells me that by the time that shit happened like that, it's because yo motherfucking ass ain't listened to the previous 4 fucking times I spoke.
DK and Lockett said that after that week, man, that's when they stopped going to Grub with any kind of ideas or anything. And Lockett looked at DK and said, "I'm out here after the season, man. I ain't coming back."
Yeah, but also, you're saying Steve. You said that that's not the first time. Yeah, he came at him like that or whatever. Or that wasn't the first time when it boiled down to that. But he also has the reputation to be a crybaby bitch and do that shit on the sidelines. So why is he going to fucking listen to him?
You're so correct, but Lockett does not.
Lockett does not. That's the one where I would have. Yes,
so that's right there was nailing this down. If it had been just DK, then I'd have been like, yeah, whatever. But Lockett, Lockett to say that
just DK, I never would have brought this up.
Wait, but who said that? Lockett did? Lockett actually said it?
No. So this is from the podcast that DK was on with.
You're taking what DK said to word.
No,
I'm telling you what I have heard him say.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But Lockett has also pushed that shit to the side. He's also hit him with the no comments. JSN has also hit him with the no comments. DK spoke about the shit, but their inability and their failure to speak about it, their body language says it. It says it all. Their body language says, yeah, no, DK not lying. He's a dickhead, but he's not lying.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the OC was the entire reason that we didn't make the playoffs last year. I'm not putting all the blame on him at all.
I'm putting the blame on your offensive line.
Offensive line, Gino giving it up in the red zone multiple times throughout the season. There was a lot of different issues.
So to me, it starts with the offensive line, and then it trickles down to your guys' general manager, because he, for the longest time, your offensive line has been shit, and he cannot seem to find a way to fix it. Straight up.
Our O-line hasn't been good since we got rid of Max Unger. I think that was 2016. And we struggled.
Good. The less competition in the NFC, the better. Good, damn it.
Yeah, Steve's ready for that shit.
Ultimately, man, I'm happy with how this contract was structured. If we do need some help on the O-line, we really do. I know we got some free agents visiting. We've had some people into Seattle. It's convincing them to sign here. All the Seahawks fans are like, "Oh, yeah, we have to bring these people. We have to sign them. We have to sign them. What are we doing?" That's great. If we're not offering what they want, or they think that the O-line here is just a mess, you can't force people to sign.
No, for real. I get it.
You can't. And raining 310 days out of the year is not gonna convince people to sign.
No, not at all. Ash, me and Ash were talking this morning, and we were talking about kind of how the weather here in Michigan can be a little bipolar. And I was like, you know what, though? Because we're looking at some snow coming up. I was like, I'd rather it be bipolar here. We get a little bit of snow, and then the next day it's 70. With Washington, you go from cold rain in the winter to a little bit warmer rain in spring. I'll take it here, man.
Hey, look, tell her if she doesn't like the Midwest weather, give it 10 minutes. It'll change.
Oh, no, she loves it here, man. Like, she wasn't complaining. She was just saying it was a little bipolar. I'll take this over Washington any day, man. Any day.
I hate to say it. I'm complaining. Fuck this weather.
Hey, the weather are just like the people over there, right? Bipolar as fuck.
First chance I get, I'm gone.
Where you
get it?
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. So
I'm somewhere in the South.
Oh,
I'd rather deal with racist people in good weather rather than deal with racist people in bad weather. Period. Point blank. Fuck that.
Man,
I'm out.
But yeah, no. What's going on with your team? Anything else that's going on? Any other signings?
Hey, I wanted to bring up something I saw earlier on Facebook, Steve, and being a Lions fan, you know more about this than I would. But you guys have a linebacker going into the Ring of Honor this year. Is that right?
What linebacker is that?
I can't remember his name. He played it. It was in '92. Part of that team. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler.
Motherfucker, you don't got that many good players that you can't think of which fucking.
I know that's why I didn't. That's why I was like, "Hey, Steve, what's his name?" Hold on, let me look it up.
I'm fucking with you, Steve.
So I'm gonna assume you haven't heard about this yet, or it was an old video.
Oh man, you didn't even write the name.
Only linebacker I can think of that played during that time that deserved to go into a Ring of Honor is Chris Spielman. He's already there, so.
Oh crap! Yeah, no, I just saw that the video I watched was from 2021. Never mind.
Who was it?
That. Chris Spielman. Yeah.
You old fuck! Stop going on Facebook.
That's why you had me. That's why you had me stumped, because the only linebacker I can remember from that time was Chris Spielman. He already in that motherfucker.
The only good one is already there. I don't know who the rest of them are.
And shit, good with my ass. He's a damn good one.
Damn good one, yeah.
Shit, Chris Spielman is a motherfucker, boy, and I hated when he lost his wife at such an early age.
Damn.
Oh man.
He lost his wife, retired, and then went to the Browns in like 99 when they came back, like somewhere up in there, simply because he was from Canton. Quick drive down the road, play football, come back.
Oh man,
that's when the Browns did him okay. They let him be a father first and a football player second. So there was some practices he missed, some days he didn't show up, but they knew on Sundays he was gonna play.
Damn.
They knew he was gonna ball out on Sundays.
He didn't make the 99 Baltimore varsity squad or what? He stayed with the fucking freshmen in Cleveland. Oh no.
Oh man.
Hey, they still playing like it, all
right? Hey, just for the record, he said that. He said that.
I don't give a fuck. Sorry, Browns fans. You have no argument.
So leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone when I come to town. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
All I'm saying is, if the motherfucker got a bit of a disability, he can play for the quarterback for the Browns, all right? That's all I'm saying.
That's awesome.
Hey, man, shit. If they sign Joe Flacco, man, they're going to have 2 Super Bowl championship winning quarterbacks.
And they had Joe Flacco.
Let's see if they can do something.
They had Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco led them to 12-5 the year before last and went to the playoffs. And they decided we're gonna let you walk. We're gonna bring Jameis Winston.
Hey, famous Jameis went to the Giants.
Giants. They're going to the Super Bowl, man. I'm calling it right now.
Hey, put your money up.
Hey, I wouldn't say they're going to the Super Bowl, but I will say this: that if he can find a little bit of getting to know with Malik Neighbors, I think they can do something good there.
Man, if you don't think that they about to draft a quarterback, you're out your fucking mind.
Well, I mean, drafting and
they didn't draft him. They didn't draft him to be a starter. They gave that motherfucker $2-year, $8 million, I believe.
Hey, Jameis just wants to play, bro. Jameis.
They gave that motherfucker backup running back money.
Yeah, so what? No, they gave him a San Francisco fullback money, bro. Get it right.
Yeah, they did. 2 years, $8 million. But he said, either way. He said 2 years, $8 million. I was like, are we talking about the running back from San Fran?
He's not a running back, dumbass. He's a fullback.
Fullback. My bad.
Either way, that motherfucker making chump change.
He is. But I mean,
his signing lets you know we still out there looking.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is he learned from the book of Fitzmagic. He's staying in the NFL, all right? He don't give a fuck. That's $8 million. I'd go play for the Giants for $8 million for 2 years. Give me that shit. I'll go do it. I don't give a fuck. You crazy if you don't think I won't take that.
Hey, I saw something.
Now, he better find roommates because at that fucking price, that motherfucker ain't gonna be able to afford New York. So he better find some roommates. Oh, you gonna be in the fucking shelter, all right, man? I'm just saying.
I saw something that was fucking crazy. Laquan Treadwell.
He sounds familiar.
He was a wide receiver from Ole Miss.
Was he was Saints?
No. He was drafted. He was DK before DK. Grown man body, super fast, college stats out of this fucking world. Got drafted by Minnesota. Literally did shit in the NFL. Laquan Treadwell is arguably one of the biggest busts in this fucking league. He's going on year 10. In 10 years, he's only played maybe 40-something games and has like 5 touchdowns, if that, in 1,000 yards. In 10 years, he has found a way to stay in the NFL.
He's got half a touchdown per year.
Special teams, and 100 yards. Right now.
No, it's not even special. It's not even special teams.
I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, we've had some guys on our team that were they were special teams pros, but you never saw them out there in the offense.
Thank you, Google, because I don't know how to spell that shit. I was like,
hey man, I'm dyslexic as fuck. I get it.
No, he's played some games.
How many?
I mean, he was there. I don't know if he played. Last year was his worst one. And it hasn't been 10 years. So it's been only 8.
When was he drafted?
Way to go, Steve. Way to go.
16.
He's going into year 9.
He is going into year 9. Yeah.
Actually, wait. No.
Yeah.
He's going into year 10. He was drafted at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. He's going into year 10.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I mean, I guess last year he was there for 2 games. He didn't do shit. He literally had no fucking.
It still counts as a fucking year. It still counts as a year.
Oh, he's going on year 10. That's for sure. He's going in.
Hey, Steve, it's almost like he said he's going in on year 10 or something.
I mean, I wouldn't count last year. He was there for 2 games, 0 across the board.
It's an accrued season. Who was he with?
Did he get paid? Did he get paid?
I don't know.
He got paid. He got paid.
I mean,
who was he with?
Indy. So I didn't hear anything about him.
No, you ain't hear nothing about him because he's trash.
No, because he was there for 2 games and 0 across the board. Like, I'm not fucking with you. Like, that's literally across the board.
But he's still in the NFL on a team.
I guess. I get. And then
so what were you bringing this up for, Steve? Did you guys sign him or?
Well, no, we ain't signed him. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck he lasted in the league this long.
Yeah, because I said Jameis is taking a Fitzmagic page out of his book,
gotcha,
and trying to stay in the NFL. I think that's what's triggered that. So, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I want to know I need to get a hold of this motherfucker's agent because I'm about to start in the NFL at this point.
Hey, I know I could at least come off the edge and rush the passer for 2 plays.
Look,
I may get home. I may not, but I know I can come off that motherfucking edge.
Look. Steve is gonna be his first motherfucking play out of the season. He's gonna take his helmet off and hit somebody with it. Gone, suspended for the rest of the year.
No, I ain't gonna do that. But at the same time, I know I can at least pressure the court. I can at least pressure Bryce Young. Shit.
Fuck, dude. He was on the field last year for 7 snaps.
That's almost like Tim Boyle, the guy that was horrible in college. He's a quarterback. He's a backup. Has barely played in the NFL, man, but he stays around, and nobody knows why.
Did you really had to bring that motherfucker's name up?
Did he play for you guys? He's been with so many teams. I didn't know he was with you guys. I mean, it would make sense, but early in his career.
He played, so Jim Caldwell's first year. I mean, not Jim Caldwell, I'm sorry. Dan Campbell's first year, 21. Tim Boyle played. And Tim Boyle was terrible. Like, he was so fucking terrible. I was looking forward to 16 coming back.
He was that bad, huh?
He led us to a tie against Pittsburgh that we should have won, and a 3-point loss against the Browns that we should have won. So, yeah, bro.
I want to know how he got drafted, though. In college, he had 12 touchdowns to 26 interceptions.
I think he was undrafted.
Was he?
He was undrafted to Green Bay, I believe.
Side note, Laquan Treadwell, his first contract was pretty much the only contract that he ever made money on. The rest of them, I literally have it over the cap thing. The most he made after that was $400,000 for the year for a season. The other one,
I'll fucking take it.
Well, yeah.
Steve, you're right. He did sign with the Packers undrafted in 2018.
But to
call that a bow down.
Steve, you and I both know you ain't gonna put your body through a fucking NFL season for $100,000, all right? Well, he didn't even make shit. Like, well, I guess
was he on practice squad a lot of the year, or was he actually?
Yeah, practice squad. Practice squad for the. He's on the practice squad in every goddamn fucking thing except for the Vikings. I don't know, and they paid him $8 million for 2 seasons, I think. Hey,
yeah, he was terrible. He was supposed to be the next coming of Jerry Rice. He used to work with Jerry Rice when he was down at Ole Miss, and he got drafted, and all of a sudden he felt he was too good for Jerry Rice. So,
well, then that's what.
If I don't give a fuck what's going on. I can be heralded as the best fucking defensive pass rusher to ever play this game. If Reggie White, God rest his soul, was to call my phone and say he wanted to work with me and give me some pointers, God damn it, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Seahawks great Jerry Rice, right?
Yeah.
Seahawks
great.
Seahawks great Jerry Rice.
Hey, that's sad. That's fucking
what's
sad.
In that can?
Hey,
what's in that can?
That's sad that low key
7%.
He's joking, but a washed up Jerry Rice that couldn't run anymore is still better than the shit that you produce.
I was trying not to. No, that was the end of his career. I was trying not to. That was like 02, 03, 04, somewhere up in there.
Shit, that was after the Raiders. Goddamn.
Yeah, I was trying not to. I was trying not to go there because when he said that, I was about to say, yeah, when he played for y'all, he was better than Steve Largent. But I was trying to keep the peace for the day.
All right.
That's what you get, Jeremy. Don't fucking say that shit
again. I'm trying to keep the peace today, okay?
He was a hell of a lot better than Corn Robinson. I'll give you that.
I'll tell you what. DK wishes that motherfucker was a string in his jockstrap, all right? I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn. The Niners have had really good fucking receivers. You got Taylor.
That was all right. That was all right, motherfucker. Move on.
Owens. But I'll also say this. I after Jerry, I'll put fucking Jerry just got a shitload of numbers, all right? That motherfucker benefited from a West Coast offense that was brand new to the fucking league, and it was like, here's 5 yards, take it to the fucking house. And that motherfucker would take it. Just
but
saying.
You can't say he benefited from that because nobody had the work ethic that Jerry Rice had.
Yeah, okay. So okay.
He won y'all a Super Bowl. He won y'all a Super Bowl, and when they touch back down in San Francisco, he's hitting the fucking jug machine, bro. They had to make this motherfucker go to the parade.
I get it. Oh no, for sure. I wasn't talking about obviously his work ethic. I mean, you talk about the greatest players to ever play. They've always had that work ethic. You know, you talk about Jordan, you talk about Kobe, like these motherfuckers, ain't nobody gonna outwork them. With LeBron, ain't nobody gonna outpay him or outbid him. All right,
well, no, LeBron. So we can say whatever we want to about LeBron.
I'm gonna talk shit about.
I don't care because I don't like him. Me personally, I can give 2 fucks about him. He played for the Cavs, great. He left. Hey, bye. But LeBron worked hard as fuck.
No, he did.
He really works hard. And he takes care of his body.
He does.
Nobody to me, because if you ask me, out of all 3 of them, between Mike, Kobe, and LeBron, nobody worked harder than Kobe.
Oh, for sure. Kobe. I feel like Kobe was like the psycho like fucking workout dude. Like, nah.
Yes,
it was. And it's good. It's. I think I believe the only one that comes close to workout ethic that is as crazy as him is Tom Brady. Tom Brady fucking you can call whatever you want about Tom Brady, but that motherfucker he literally started a fucking he literally fucking started his own goddamn business to keep himself.
Yeah, well see, no, because I mean, okay, so if you want to take it across sports.
We are taking
Jerry. Nobody worked harder than Jerry, including Kobe. Nobody.
Yeah. Jerry was
the man put a gym. The man put a gym in his bedroom. I mean, in his house. He put a jug machine in his fucking house. They say when he wasn't catching balls on the jug machine in wherever y'all was back before y'all went to Santa Clara. He was at his house catching balls on the jug machine.
Yeah.
So nobody worked hard. Nobody worked harder than him. As far as Kobe, nobody on the basketball side worked harder than him. But that's also because he had to work out, hone his craft, and figure out which Jordan moves that he wanted.
I heard a crazy story about Kobe, and I never really followed Kobe like that because I didn't care for it. I didn't care enough for basketball to follow it like that. And I heard a story about one time. I think they were getting their ass kicked or something, and like at halftime, and all of his teammates for the Lakers were wearing like his Kobe shoes, and he went there and made them fucking take it off and throw them away because he didn't deserve it. I'm like, yo, That's fucking hard as fuck.
Savage.
Like, y'all ain't working hard enough for this shit. Take them the fuck off. Like, I'm like, dude, that's what's up.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh shit,
That
man.
motherfucker said, I seen you play, I seen you practice, and why would I pass you the ball? You don't take this shit serious, so why should I?
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, I still remember sitting there with Danny and watching I believe it was his last game in LA, I want to say.
The last game, when he threw up 60.
He fucking put up 60 points. I was sitting there like, yo, are we watching 2K? What the fuck is going on? Like who put everybody else on easy mode and this motherfucker's just
they let
him, but he wasn't missing. Like
he was missing. The motherfucker threw up like he had 60 points on like 50 shots. We not gonna do that.
Steve, stop taking the fun away from shit, all right?
Hey man, he was a great, but we gonna call a spade a spade. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was a great, but he was a gambling drone. LeBron great, but he just fucking cried too fucking much, and he takes the easy road out. We gonna call it. If we gonna do this, we gonna call a spade a spade.
Hey man, I've never heard somebody actually just put it down to the way it is, and it's true. Because
the only person worse than LeBron.
Basketball, so I gotta take your word for it, man.
The only person worse than LeBron because of the way he teamed up with everybody and I'm gonna take my talents and all that. Yeah, fuck all that. You went to go play with 2 future Hall of Famers, loaded that squad up, and still only got 2 titles from it.
Steve, you know you're gonna piss people off right now, man.
I don't give a fuck who I piss off. I don't give a fuck about them LeBron throat goats. Come at me, bro.
LeBron throat goats.
Now, with that being said, the only person who was worse at it than him was Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant had a team up 3-1. He fucking choked. Said, I can't beat you. I'm going to join you. Me personally, if I get beat up by you, we'll never be friends. And I'm going to keep coming at you. And I'm going to keep coming at you. That motherfucker said, hey, I can't beat y'all asses, so I want to join y'all.
I'm going to join you.
Was that to the Warriors?
Yeah. Yep. And the Warriors went 73-9. They was down 3-1 against the Thunder. KD choked it off. And that's when they went to the finals, and they was up 3-1 on the Cavs. And the Cavs came back and won it in 2016. Them motherfuckers went, they fucking wiped the tears. They cried and went straight from Cleveland to the Hamptons to go talk to Kevin Durant. That was the ultimate bitch move that you could ever do. That was the ultimate bitch move that you could ever do. And that was fucking to get beat by a team that bad that you go and you join them and then you win titles and say you worked so hard for this. You put the work in and you did this. No. That's the only thing that overshadows LeBron. Because what LeBron did, I don't give a damn about him going to Miami as a Cavs fan. I don't care. But it was the fact that you told us that you were coming back. And then you switched it up on national TV and you had us looking at fucking embarrassed.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Hey.
Had he never said nothing and just said, I'm leaving, hey, cool, LeBron. Thanks for the memories. Bye.
Yeah.
But for you to fucking, oh yeah, I'm coming back, man. Cleveland, this is where I want to be. And then you taking your talent to South Beach? Yeah, all right.
I think that's what most people were pissed off about. I think that's what it was. It was the fact that he came out and said, yeah, I'm going to stay, and then fucking turns around and does that bullshit. He couldn't beat the big fundamental, all right? That's what I'm saying. I was a big fucking Tim Duncan fan.
It wasn't about him beating the big fundamental. When I see you do shit like that, I just think you don't want to work hard for it.
Yeah.
You can say what you want about Jordan. Yes, Jordan had Hall of Famers in Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen and all that, bro. At the end of the day, that team was drafted. They lost Horace Grant, so they went and signed Dennis Rodman to fill the void. Dennis Rodman wasn't a Hall of Famer at that point. He was averaging 10 points and 15 rebounds. I'll take Dennis Rodman as to be a fill-in man any day. And he just turned himself into a fucking hustler and a Hall of Famer. But for you to compare LeBron to Mike, in my opinion, is no comparison. Both of them got their flaws.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I fell off with the NBA, I watched the NBA a lot when I was younger. I was a Spurs fan. I liked what they were doing. I liked what they were boring, but I liked them. They were good. Nowadays, I can't watch basketball. It's just, to me, it's the same old fucking teams because they buy all the players. It's just what it is. Like there's no competition. Back in the day, man, you had teams that came out of nowhere that you were like, oh shit, like they're not supposed to be as good. They're not supposed to be in it. You don't have that shit no more. It's whoever has the deeper pockets is the one that gets into the finals, that wins all this shit. And I kind of just like fell off of it. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this shit because you're buying fucking championships at this point. So
I did catch a couple of Supersonic games when they were in Seattle in the early or mid 2000s, and they were fun to go to, man. I really did enjoy going. I grew up with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton, in Seattle. I followed that a little bit, but of course, Seattle ends up selling the team. They end up going to Oklahoma City. Kind of fell off after that, man. Like I stopped paying attention. Like I said, late 90s, early 2000s, I watched some. After that, though, man, after the whole fiasco,
I honestly think that was a really big mistake with Seattle selling their fucking NBA team, dude. Like, I think that
they didn't sell them. They didn't sell them.
Or was it they moved?
They didn't sell them. They moved them because they saw OKC. They saw OKC really wanted a team. They saw when the Hornets. They had the Hornets had to play in OKC from Hurricane Katrina, and they saw how hungry Oklahoma City was for a basketball team, and then you got a team like Seattle who was struggling, and even though they were decent, they still wasn't bringing in the numbers, so they was just like, "Fuck it, we're gonna move."
Yeah,
you can look it up. Goddamn, Kevin Durant rookie season was OKC. I mean, was
okay. So Steve, no. So the Seattle was sold. The Supersonics were sold because Howard Schultz, the Starbucks CEO at the time, owned the team. He sold him to Clay Bennett in 2006. Clay Bennett said, "I'm not taking the team anywhere." They're in Seattle to stay. And a year later, they go to Oklahoma City. Believe me, man, it was a huge deal in Seattle. Like the fans that watched basketball, they were pissed, bro. Pissed.
Oh, it was another Cleveland Browns Armodale situation. I already know.
Yeah.
They had no business leaving Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, they're talking now that they might actually expand back into Seattle, but they shouldn't have been gone to begin with.
Vegas is going to get it first.
Actually, I'm hearing Vegas and Seattle at the same time, man. Two teams coming in.
Oh, man, that could be a possibility.
Yeah, and then you can split them up. That's you can split this shit up: 16 in the East, 16 in the West.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yeah, because I know Vegas is just they're hungry right now. They're seeing how well even though the Raiders fucking suck, they're seeing how well
they're making money.
They're making a shitload of money. Do they sell out the fucking stadium?
Taking over fist.
Yep, and then the Golden Knights.
Hey, I'm gonna get back with y'all. I gotta break out, see what the hell's going on.
Be easy, man.
All right,
later.
All right, later, Steve.
But yeah, yeah, Vegas teams right now, dude, like Golden Knights, dude. Like we try to go to the games, and bro, they're still expensive as fuck. I mean, it doesn't help that they won a fucking Stanley. So,
right. Well, you guys have the Silver Knights in Henderson, right?
Yeah.
Even that is hard to get tickets to, and they're not super cheap. And they're not even NHL. They're a feeder team, right? Like
their arena team is really nice. The Dollar General Arena is fucking nice.
Yeah.
Shit.
I got a friend of mine that I'm friends with on Facebook, and she posted some pictures of her and her husband and the grandkids and stuff there, and I'm like, man, that's a pretty nice arena for being like a minor league team.
Yeah, man. No, I used to watch basketball more, man. There was just something when I started watching, I was a little and I still remember this. Like my pops took me to a Golden State game. And
oh, nice.
The team they were playing was the Spurs, and I don't know why it drew me to them. I ended up liking the Spurs. It was at that point where they had the Admiral Robinson, and that's who I liked them, and then I just followed them ever since. And it pains me to say that I know nothing about the team now, because NBA to me it went down the drain, and it sucks because I used to enjoy basketball. I used to love watching it. Maybe I'll get back into it more because Roman likes watching it, or he likes to play basketball. So maybe I'll get back into it. But yeah, it sucks, man. I know we've been talking every other sport. I
do got a question for you then, if we want to go back to football.
Yeah, let's go back to football.
I hate bringing this up because I know that me and you, we don't fucking care. All right. The answer isn't going to impact us one way or the other. But for the people that may be listening to the podcast,
yeah,
do you think Aaron Rodgers ends up in Pittsburgh, New York, or does he retire? Because I saw something about him retiring, which turned out to be bullshit. That was like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I actually just saw that he was in Pittsburgh doing an interview or whatever, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. And the only reason why I say it is because Mike Tomlin is an old school coach. He's an old school coach, and he can honestly believe that they could be a quarterback away. They have a really good defense.
Great defense.
They have a fucking really tough defense. They have good pieces around. The only thing that they're missing is a quarterback. Now, if they were to actually have a decent quarterback, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is it. I think Aaron Rodgers is washed up and he's done. But who knows? Mike Tomlin could just be like, hey, you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get that ring to get you retired. You know what I mean? Who the fuck knows? But if they,
I would see it.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, if he was going to go to any team, I think it'd be the Steelers.
I think so.
I think New York's too much of a shit show. Their O-line, especially last year, was horrible. I don't know. I don't follow them, so I don't know if they picked up anybody. But if it was me, I'd stay the fuck out of the Giants, out of New York, man. I'd go to Pittsburgh. I think like you said, he's got better pieces around him, better pieces on the offense. I know you got neighbors on the Giants.
I don't think it's up to Rodgers. I don't think it's teams calling him to make a deal. I think he's going to visit because
there's nothing. They even said that he's visiting, but there's no there's no indication he's signing.
Well, because honestly, like the shit show and I know the Jets are. Look, you say something.
They're a perfect fit
to be able to say that Aaron Rodgers, the shit show that he created at New York Jets, that's saying a lot because the Jets by themselves are a fucking shit show. So
they were a shit show to begin with.
So how do you make it worse is fucking beyond me. And what he did, dude. I don't know if there's a team that would be like, oh yeah, let's bring that in. Like, I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm going to tell you right now, when Seattle was looking for a new quarterback, when we found out Geno was being traded, and somebody posted something on one of the Facebooks about, on the Seahawks page about bringing in Aaron Rodgers. the amount of people that said, hell no, he's washed up, he's a cancer, keep him the fuck out of Seattle was like 99-1. Yeah. Nobody wanted him. I mean, then I've been hearing that he's been waiting on the Vikings. What are the Vikings going to do? Are they going to sign Rodgers or are they going to go with JJ McCarthy? And then he got his answer. They didn't sign him. It sounds like they're going to go with JJ to start the year. So I think the Steelers would be the best. 100%. 100%. I'm excited to see what McCarthy can do. I know that he hurt himself going into preseason last year. It wasn't even preseason, was it?
I think it was like the first couple games where he fucked himself.
Yeah. Up. Okay. I know he didn't make it into the regular season, and that's why we were able to sign Darnold because he had a good year. Don't expect that from him again this year, but that's a whole conversation we've already had. But yeah, I think Pittsburgh's the best place for Rodgers to end up. If he decides to play. I hope he retires. Honestly,
it's not him deciding. If anybody is going to give him a shot, to me, if anybody's going to give him a shot, it's going to be Mike Tomlin. It's not whether Rodgers wants to play. I don't think anybody wants to fucking let him play. If anybody gives him a shot, though, look, if the fucking Vikings didn't even want him, that's also saying a lot, because the Vikings are gonna hinge their fucking their fucking cart. They're gonna hitch that shit on McCarthy, who was injured. That says a lot.
That's huge. That's huge.
So it's not so much it's not him deciding, oh, do I want to play?
And you're right.
It's the fucking
who's going to let me play, if anybody.
If anybody lets him play, it's going to be Tomlin, just because Tomlin's not going to get fazed by none of that shit. But it also comes with the risk bringing him in. So
right,
I honestly,
you got a 41-year-old quarterback.
41-year-old is fucking toxic. Not even 41-year-old. It's 41 and he's toxic. All right.
Right.
That's what it is.
Now they have a 41-year-old Tom Brady or 41-year-old Drew Brees, even a 41-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Perfect example. This motherfucker acting like he's Tom Brady without the fucking rings. All right. I'm just saying.
Right.
He's acting like he can 100%. Do the shit. He can pull the shit off like Tom Brady did, but Tom Brady's got
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's got the fucking fistful of rings to back his shit up.
Right. So, I agree with you 100% on that, man.
Aaron Rodgers, I hope you retire. Goodbye, good riddance. It was a long time ago that I decided in my heart that you were a piece of shit and you're a nasty human being, and you conduct your business in the NFL very, very, very fucked up.
Poorly.
So, yeah. If somebody gives you a chance, amen. God bless them, because that's on them.
You know the funniest comment?
I'd rather have McCorkle Jones than fucking Aaron Rodgers. And that's fucking terrible to say.
Right? So one of the things I read on one of the Seahawks pages, man, was someone said, hey, we should bring Aaron Rodgers in for one season and then draft someone so he can teach them how to play. You should see the attacks this person had on that comment going, who the fuck is Aaron Rodgers going to mentor?
That's
not him. That's not him.
He's never mentored nobody, because he's always been he's too self-conscious to do that, because he doesn't have, for as great of a player that he was, and I'm saying was because he was a great player.
Right.
For as great as of players he was intimidated by anybody in that position that was behind him. He would never mentor them. He would never teach them. It was always keep him at arm's length because he's trying to take my job.
Right.
Hey, you know what? And it'll work for him. Now, like I said, I think I'm done talking about Aaron Rodgers. He's not worth my fucking breath. And yeah, so
I only brought it up just because I know there's people out there listening that maybe wanted some input on where we thought he might end up.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like I said, we give two shits less. Fuck Aaron Rodgers and fuck whatever team he gets on, because I don't give a fuck.
And you know what? And with that, I like that you brought up the people out there. I want to give a massive shout out to everybody who's watching our stuff.
Yes.
In the last in the last couple months, you guys have really pulled through, have been viewing our videos, interacting with us, interacting with our page. We really appreciate
we love it.
Everything you guys are doing with us. You guys are along for this ride, and thank you. We can't thank you enough. If you guys are able to and willing, like, subscribe. We appreciate it. Share it to your peeps.
If you guys enjoy it, or if you think we're stupid as hell and you're like, hey, listen to these fucking idiots, share it. We're okay with that too, because our takes are not always the best takes.
Look, our takes might not be.
I'm all right with that.
Our takes might not be correct, but they're funny as fuck. All right, so
right. Hey, while we're sitting here thinking, people, man, I got something I want to address before we end the show too.
All right, go ahead, man.
So today, the Seattle Mariners just released Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger has been with the team since 2017. Came over in a trade. I think it was from the Phillies. I'm not 100% on that. He was gone for 1 year, where we traded him away, and then we traded to bring him back. This was his last year of the contract. We just released him today. He still owed $15.5 million. So unlike the NFL, if we release him, he's owed the whole thing. It is guaranteed.
You get paid.
He gets paid. I just want to say thank you to Mitch Haniger. He has, in Mariner history, the most walk-off hits, most game-winning hits out of any player in Mariner history. He's been clutch. He's been great. And unfortunately, injuries have just devastated and decimated the man that he was on the field. I hope somebody picks him up. I think he'd be great as a DH. Unfortunately, we don't have the space for him. So to Mitch Haniger, thank you from all the Seattle fans. Thank you.
If he becomes a subscriber, I'll thank him. Fuck that. After that, I don't give a shit. I'm thanking the goddamn subscribers, man. Goddamn. The people who listen to us. Fuck you and the Mariners. I just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding.
I had to get that off my chest, man. I found it out 45 minutes before the show started.
No, man. But yeah, back to. Hey, good luck to him. I don't know.
Yep.
That sucks, especially when it comes to. We've seen it. A lot of athletes, they injuries fucks them up, and that sucks. So
Penny, Chris Carson, I know that there's been lots, and that's just a couple Seahawks, man. I mean, I know that across sports, man, it's everywhere.
Chris Carson, man, he was a beast, but you're gonna stay healthy with his shit.
Like, he broke his neck, or he had a fracture or something in his spine, where they just said, you either quit or you end up, quadriplegic. So he made the right choice.
Yeah. Oh, of course. But yeah, we appreciate everybody who listens to us. We appreciate everybody who tunes in, even if for 10, 20 fucking minutes. Hey, man, leave a like, leave a comment, send it out.
If there's something you want to hear us talk about, let us know, please.
Yeah, reach out to us. We're still I'm gonna keep mentioning this until we start doing our fantasy shit. Anybody want to join our fantasy team? Let us know. Our fantasy league. Let us know. Reach out to us, and that would be fun. We'll we'll get it taken care of, and But with all that said, man, this is the nothing episode. We talked about whatever the fuck we wanted to. I know free agency still going on, but not much going on.
Got a month until the draft starts, so here in a couple weeks, I'm sure we'll talk about the actual draft.
We're gonna start talking about the picks that we're gonna choke on, because our teams are gonna because
it's like second round kicker, man. That's what you guys are taking. You said third round last year. No, we're going second round this year.
Look, man, it would bug me if it wouldn't faze me if I didn't think it was fucking true. But I can't even joke about it, because if it happens, we are gonna have some fucking issues. Once again, I will make that drive to Santa Clara, and it will be on site. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Just kidding.
But no, man. But yeah, hey, appreciate you joining up, man. Appreciate Steve coming on. Ray, I know you're not gonna listen to this, but
fuck the Cowboys.
Hey, if I can get comments from people, and you can put "fuck Ray" on the comments, would be great. That would be fucking hilarious. I will send it to him.
Fuck Ray, where he at? Fuck Ray, where he at?
And his little stressy depressiness. Fuck the Cowboys. You already know that. With love. Fuck you, Cowboys.
No, there's no love. Fuck the Cowboys.
No, there's love. There's love. I gotta love my Dallas people out there, right? As much
I know
as
some people that are unfortunately Cowboys fans.
As much as I fucking hate the Cowboys, and some of my Dallas people are cool. So fuck y'all. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, later, guys.